craft beer reviews, brewing questions. Past episodes of Brew4U and Brewing Today can all be found at beerloons.com, the site for brewing information on the internet. Hello everyone, I am your host Mike Campbell and welcome to Brew4U. In 5 minutes or less, I will review McNeill's Champ Ale on the Brew4U show. Let's give you a little information about this beer. McNeill's Brewery is from Brattleboro, Vermont. They consider this a West Coast Pale Ale. They say they use British and domestic malts for the grain. They don't list any hops. It should be served about 40 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, and the pint or mug is the proper glass for the pale ale. A little bit on the color of the beer. First off, this starts with kind of a copper with a slight reddish tinge to it. It has a ivory head with a fine bubble and slow fade time. In the aroma, there's a fair amount going on. It's a very unique aroma, especially for an American pale ale. You have a little biscuit aroma. You notice the malt a little bit. There's an earthiness to the beer, kind of a grassy aroma in the background, a little spiciness to this beer. In fact, the spicy is almost like a black pepper aroma. It's in the background a little bit, but it kind of pops its head out every once in a while as you take a sniff. I'm excited because this is the first time we're doing any of the McNeill's beers. They are, I would believe, new to Minnesota, so I'm excited to have them here and get to try one of their beers. And let's go ahead and give this a taste. So you notice a kind of grassy flavor up front, just like you smelled in the beer itself. Kind of grassy flavor, a little light malt, not very sweet at all, but the grains are definitely there and definitely noticeable. And in the middle, it kind of goes from a grass flavor, the hops take over a little bit more, you get some more bite to it. There's kind of a earthiness to the beer. And then in the aftertaste, it's almost kind of like a spice again. Not black pepper, but just kind of a spice. Let's give it another try just to see what's going on here. I mean, there's definitely citrus notes in there. But there's a lot of earthiness to this beer. And like I say, a little spiciness. Hops are definitely present. And really a nice pale ale. It's definitely a little on the hoppy side, which a pale ale should be. To me, the balance is a little off for a pale ale, but that doesn't mean much. It's definitely an American pale ale, so it's probably just on the upper edge of a pale ale as far as true to style. There's nothing wrong with that. Very nice beer. Different than a lot of the American beers that you'd experience, because normally it's real citrusy and punchy that way. This one's, like I say, a little more earthiness to it with a citrus tinge. Body on this is medium light. It does have a little bit of body. This is definitely a hoppy beer. Hop rating on it, overall, probably about a 5 out of 10, which, is about average hops for it. It's definitely average for a pale ale. And again, don't hear the term average and go, oh, it's an average beer. No, the beer's not average. The hops just is kind of average for the scale. That's all it means. Overall, nice beer. They've done a nice job. I haven't had a lot of pale ales around these parts this way. They've done a nice change of pace, a nice difference in the pale ale. I'm going to give this beer a 72 out of 100, which is a very good rating. It's a very good beer, very close to the excellent scale for me, and just a nice, enjoyable beer that you can sit back and have a few. It's only 5.5% alcohol, so it's not going to overwhelm you. So don't forget to check out our homebrew podcast called Brewing Today, and until next time, cheers.